What am I gonna wear? How am I gonna walk? What wig should I wear? How am I gonna act? Am I gonna cry?
Hey Lenny Gang, welcome back to the channel. We're actually coming back today, and I got my little handy dandy iPad today. Got it so I can have some notes. We're actually doing a review today instead of a reaction to an album. I kind of wanted to step into this format because it would give me time to think about things and process what I want to talk about before we actually sit down and have a conversation about it. The artist that we're actually going to listen to today, well, actually not listen to, who we're going to discuss today is Giveon. He is an artist, hails from the West Coast, from California. He actually has this really nice crooner baritone voice mixed with modern R&B. It's really interesting to the ear. I enjoy him as far as his studio projects that he had before. He had a couple of EPs that he dropped. His song that caught my attention was Like I Want You.
Like I want you.
But yeah, I definitely wanted to dive into the new project and give my thoughts on the album. Sit down, grab you something to eat, something to drink. I already had something to drink. But yeah, we'll go ahead and hop right into it. The first song that was on the track list is Let Me Go. First note I had, this is a true Pisces song. This particular song, it calls out to a strained love type of situation. Giveon, in his lyrics, he cannot make the decision of whether to leave this partner or not, forcing the other partner to make the decision for him. The bass in this song is really strong. To me, it actually kind of resembled erratic heartbeat. In movies when they put like the heartbeat noise in there, that's kind of what it was giving me, but it was giving me like erratic and all over the place. So it kind of made you feel how he felt. His heart was all over the place. The melody, it was simple, but it was very dark. It had some dark synth chords in it. To me, it kind of gave the sense of what it feels to be in a toxic love type of situation. You don't know, well, actually you do know. You know you need to leave.
Got a blast!
Not willing to make that decision. First track was good. Going into the next track, Scarred, opened with one of my favorite things. I love romanticized strings. Like, I love strings. So it opened with some strings, violins are fading in. It's like this melancholy guitar that comes in. To me, I made a note here. I said, it kind of gave a sense of like of crime. I wrote here, I feel like the song fading back into that scarred partner. He's feeling as though he's so scarred that any type of new relationship, it's always going to repeat back to that original situation. I resonated with that because, many times, especially when we're trying to date or move on after a long-term relationship or after a crazy relationship, there are things that your new partner may do that triggers you. And it's not anything to do with what they've done to you, but it's what other people have done to you in the past. The melody repeats a lot in this track. I found that interesting because the melody with this new person that he's interacting with it just being so repetitive, it gave me the sense of a pattern, like a pattern that he's experiencing, and he's not breaking that pattern to create something new with this new person. So Scarred was an interesting track. December 11th. I thought this track was gonna be interesting because, it gave a date. So within this track, this was like an introduction to him knowing someone or finding someone. I'm assuming this is who he's talking about in the second track, but it was kind of like a flash forward. So with December 11th, it was really short. It was more so like an interlude. It was just like a serenade, a simple guitar that he's throwing out. He really wants to be in touch with this person. He saw this person, locked eyes. Actually, to be honest, write in the comments, do you guys believe in that whole love at first sight thing? Because this is really what it was giving me. It was like, he's so drawn into this person and he just saw her in the crowd. I have not experienced that. People that I have fallen in love with, I didn't even like really that much in the beginning. Going to the next song, This Will Do. It's a song about false love. Has these melodies that are coming through with like guitar, and they kind of pull and push you between like the guitar and the bass and the front and the back. It's very chaotic. He's like expressing how the love that he's experiencing from people that he's meeting while he's on tour, while he's on out in the world, this particular love, it's not real, because the love stops at their fandom. I thought this was a really interesting concept. This isn't something necessarily that I would say, quote unquote, normal people experience, because we don't have these super fans, we don't have these people that just love and adore us. What's interesting to me is when you're a person who is up front and in front of people, how do you know? Like, it's interesting, like, how do you gauge who is really there for you? Because to me, honestly, the only way to think about that is to test. And testing people is crazy, but really, how do you know that this person is for you, or is this person for your persona? The next song, Trying to Be. This song was very beat heavy. Like, it was super in the drums. The melodies to me was in the background. This actually was a cry to me back to his main lover, the person that he originally fell in love with, and was in that crazy toxic relationship. He's basically trying to emotionally manipulate this person. He's saying that, hey, look, I love you, I want to be with you, but if you keep being standoffish, like, I'm about to go mess with all these other people. I have options. I found it interesting because with this song being so beat heavy and being aggressive, I feel like that matched the lyrical content, because he was aggressively trying to say, hey, I really want you. If you're going to keep playing these games with me, or if this is going on, I'm just gonna move on to somebody else. Next song, it was called Make You Mine. In this song, it was interesting because at first I thought that the song he was like pleading out to his strained lover, but no. It's like a brand new love song for his fresh love. The melodies in the front, he really has this way of bringing the music in to kind of make you feel like you're following his story. So when he's saying one thing, like the music, especially if you're listening in headphones, it's pulling you one way, and then when he starts speaking again, it pulls you another way. I really like that. He is preemptively giving advice to his mom. You know how when we're on the phone with our parents and we know they're about to tell us about ourselves, read our whole freaking life. He preemptively says, hey, I need to slow down. I need to focus on me. I know that's what I'm supposed to do, but this is what I want to do. I feel like I do that. And many times when I don't want to listen to what my mom's saying, I already say what I think she's going to say, and then I'll go into what I want to do. Next song, July 16. July 16, we're back into our romantic phase. It opens with strings, has a nice piano melody. It marks 6 months, basically. This was a song calling back to the other track earlier in the album, December 11th. So it's been 6 months. This song to me felt like it was representing like the honeymoon phase, where you guys love each other, you're interested in every freaking thing that the other person wants to do, and you're just happy and you're just in it. In his lyrics, he's communicating that he's starting to feel like he loves this person. And in doing so, it's starting to become scary, because once he says that, are they going to say it back? Are they going to reciprocate? Will this lead to what happened before? Next song, For Tonight. Very melodic. With this particular song, it's very beautiful, but the concept around it is really trash. He hasn't broken it off with the original person. The person with the strained relationship, there's still this back and forth. And For Tonight is based off of this new person that he met, the person that we've been dating for a few months. But this person that we've been dating for a few months, it's a lie to other people. And based off of this song, both parties have someone else. And he's stating for tonight, he wants to lie. I want to lie with you while you lie with me. I thought that was an interesting double entendre, because of course, lying like we're lying down, but also we're both lying as in not telling the truth. Next song, Lost Me. This was the first song that I felt was more so like a up-tempo type of song. So this song is post us breaking it off with the original strained relationship. We're all about vibes. We're all about fun. We just want to have sex. We just want to tour. We just want to do all of this stuff. concept behind this song I understand, because I feel like this is something that's very common after we leave relationships. I feel like in that initial space, when we first leave, there's like this sense of, oh yeah, I'm about to go out and I'm about to be in the streets and I'm about to do this and that, I'm about to travel, because you feel like, you know, you've spent so much time investing in your partner and your relationship, you didn't invest that in yourself. In the very end of it, there was actually a line that he said, I took a note here. Something got into me when you let me go. The music distorts and it feels like it reverses. This is the part of the song at the very, very end where he's not talking to the new person that he's with or any of the new people that he's with. He's actually referring back to his original love. The melody gets really dark, the beat gets heavy. I feel like that was that underlying pain. I feel like when we break it off with people in that new space of like our new freedom, under that, it's like the pain of the situation that ended, the pain of the lost relationship. Because not only are we mourning losing that person, we're mourning like the future, like what we had planned, what we wanted to do. So I felt like this song captured that. Next song, Lie Again. I absolutely love the song. I actually honestly feel like this was my favorite song from the album. The melody is really sweet. He is pleading to his lover to stop. And this is the new lover, not the past lover. Just don't give me the truth right now. Just lie to me tonight. Lie to me tonight and let me believe the fantasy. I just want to live in the fantasy for right now. You know that saying, you lose them how you gain them? They both were in situations before and came together, technically cheating. When they're together and they're investing in each other and they're trying to create a relationship, he is aware that he's not the only one that she is involved with or that she's talking to. She's being honest, she's telling him that, but he just wants to believe the lie because he's that invested. The next song, Another Heartbreak. Beautiful piano ballad. I'm a sucker for piano. Really, really love it. This song expresses the fear that wasn't explicitly stated in the previous song, Lie to Me. Or, you know, it's the reason why he's asking her to lie. He understands that in this song, he's entered a space where he feels like he loves this new woman. He said, because every time I'm in love, I end up with nothing but these songs. With him calling back to past relationships, he feels as though every time he tells someone he loves them, the only thing he gets in the end is writing this music about who and what he lost. Coming up on the last three songs. It was a long album. So At Last We Tried, this was a beat heavy song. And I've noticed that when he has the beat heavy songs, these songs are representing his quote unquote like savage truth. This song basically saying that I don't care, like we could do this, him and the new girl, even if you're talking to other people, even if you're doing something else, at the end of the day, if this doesn't work out, at least we can say we tried. Next song, Remind Me. So it opens, it's very fairy-like. His new lover is starting to show him signs of the cracks. In his words, he says, is karma calling? So with this lover, he's starting to notice that how he gained her is how he's losing her. She's starting to treat him the way that he treated his original lover in the beginning, the pulling away, being with other people, and he's coming to that reckoning and just asking the universe, like, is this my karma? Is this my reflection? And then the last song on the album, closing it out, Unholy Matrimony. This song is the breakup. The new relationship failed due to him focusing on, of course, his previous relationship, the original one. The patterns that he exhibited in that relationship came to his relationship, and it wasn't working. And this song is basically a mourning of the future. In this song, he's literally pleading, he's asking for someone to speak their mind instead of forever holding their peace. That kind of hit, because it's like, you don't hear that. You don't hear people saying, go ahead, interrupt this, disrupt this. I don't want you to hold your peace because this is not for me. In conclusion, because this is the end of the album. I thought that the album was a pretty good work. I thought that it was interesting. The concepts were, you know, they were toxic, but they were definitely relatable. I really think that this will resonate with a lot of people. My con for the album, I do feel as though it was very chaotic, which I feel like was done on purpose, because I feel like these situations, especially dealing with toggling between two people, it's very chaotic. But there was a lot of pulling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. As a whole, I thought that this was a beautiful construct of how we're operating nowadays in relationships, how we're not really taking the time for ourselves to work on and deal and heal all of that trauma from previous situations before entering in a new space. So please leave a comment, leave a like, tell me, you know, what you liked about the album, what you didn't like. Also, please leave suggestions on future albums you'd like to hear from me giving reviews on, or even songs you'd like me to react to. I really hope that everyone is having a great rest of the day, and peace.